What was your first CD?
I got two.
Tell me about them.
I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you totally did. Yeah. She mowed right over you, Natalie, and I just allowed it to happen. But
I know.
Entitlement.
I think she's picking up your habits.
Mm-hmm. Hey, go ahead, January. Use all your white privilege. Tell us about your double CD. What was it?
Oh, so I got the whole shebang. They gave me a boombox, and they gave me 2 CDs.
2 female
singers. You want to guess
which female singers they were?
Mm-hmm.
Bette Midler.
Oh wow!
And
did it?
Are you serious? Did it again?
I'm so proud of you for that. I love you.
Well, you stuck that landing.
Yeah. And let's see.
Welcome to the DANK Pod. Join us on our chaotic adventure of what it means to be Disney adults. Like, follow, comment, and share wherever you listen. Send any questions or feedback to us at thedankpod@gmail.com. This week, we're going off on after-hours events. Let's get dank.
Are we ready?
Are we ready?
Get dank.
All right. What's tonight's topic? Anyone know what tonight's topic is?
Yeah. After hours park events.
Yes. I love these things. What do we know about them?
They're not included in your regular day's admission.
They're expensive as fuck.
Actually,
and
APs
don't get discounts per the usual.
So depending on which park system you're going to, I think that they're pretty affordable.
Say more. Seriously, I disagree. Yeah.
Disney is like $125 a ticket.
Disney is not even priced for the normies. We just talked about it.
Oh, we didn't talk about the normies one yet. Well, we can do that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you're living in the future. Get back in the DeLorean now. Come back to this week. Yeah, it's like $125 for an after hours event. It's like 3 hours though, right?
Wait, so you think? I'm sorry. You said $125 for an hour after hours event. You're good with that?
Yeah. Yeah, how much is it at Universal for an Informer event? $260?
A whole day pass used to be
like $60.
Used to be it used to be like 20. But we're not even talking about that. When it broke to 100, it was still like only $1.
It was like a hay penny and a moose nickel. What do you call it?
I can't. After hours events.
But like you get some perks, right? There's benefits to it.
Yeah, the sun is gone.
It's not as hot.
And it's Florida.
Yeah. Nice. It's a beautiful night. Sun is hot, clear night. You got stars in the sky. You have the lower crowds, significantly lower crowds. All the rides are better at night, right?
Agreed.
And you get at Disney, you get free snacks. So you go up to the cart. Yeah, you can get popcorn, Mickey bars. Can you get pretzels for free? And then you get
I don't think so. I think it's like the cheapest possible thing, such as popcorn and maybe something that's going to melt away in the heat of Florida, even though it's nighttime. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Bottled drinks like Coke and water and Powerade.
Do you get that? Are you for all FTs or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, except for like I
just said all, and then you said yes.
Well,
you said
for after hours events at Disney there's 2 categories. So there's like party nights, and then there's after hours.
I like this night.
So the party nights are like $125 or something like that a night, and they do them periodically throughout the year. They don't do them during like peak season because there's too many people. But the party nights, and what made me think about this one was they just announced the dates of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Mm-hmm. And that I think is more expensive, and there's rare characters that you see. There's more focus on entertainment, like parades and shows and the trick-or-treating thing. There's also more kids, and that I'm not a super duper fan of because it's just kids in a line for getting treats. I'm not always there for that.
They'll be stuck in the lines. They'll be right in the rides.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to do like Jollywood Nights though. I think that's a party I would go to sooner because they encourage you to, it's like this Hollywood affair, and they encourage you to dress up like you're going to like the Oscars, like some Hollywood ball.
He's very into dressing up recently.
I like to, I want to live my life. LIVIN. I want to get out there and I want to enjoy stuff, differently. But have y'all done an after hours event yet?
I've done the Christmas after hours event. I did not take advantage of the treats.
Tell me about what you did there, though. What were the benefits that you think you saw?
Honestly, it was so long ago, I can't even remember.
How long ago was it?
It was the last time they did.
Over.
That's not bad.
There are twinkle lights. There are actual lights on the castle.
Oh, yeah. That was 2020
Oh, dang. Yeah,
or
that's a while back.
2021. Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to drop this link in our chat. It's the Orlando Informer meetup. So I think it's like the Disney after hour stuff, but it's on steroids, and it's the price is on steroids too. But it's a third party that basically rents out the park and then sells these after hour tickets. So it's what it does is they bring in like private caterers and they'll set up like catering bars in the middle of the walkways, and they'll do restaurants fully like wide open. Some of them are like you can walk into. It usually starts off with like a mixer in one of the stages, the sound stages, and they'll have like little stations where you can go and get like maybe you want tacos or maybe you want a hamburger or a hot dog or Coke or something like that, and then you just mix and
like
mingle.
Snack confusion.
Yeah, and everybody's like pissy because there's not enough tables, and then they try to hold them down, but.
Sorry.
It's okay.
My bad. I forgot to mute it.
It's okay. Have you ever been to Riverside Market in Fort Lauderdale?
There's one in Plantation.
Yeah, no, this is way better in Fort Lauderdale.
Wow.
The you can't replicate it. The OG one in Fort Lauderdale is the better one.
Dang, that's racist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Oh.
It's just it's a real unique
experience.
Yeah, it's hard to like replicate it. So anyway, the whole idea is that it's a social drinking place. So they might have a 90-inch sofa, and two people who don't know each other could be sitting on the same sofa having two separate conversations facing a different direction. Same thing, like they're in this mixer, but like some people get real like hoardy with the tables. And I don't give a shit. I walk over and say, hey, I'm going to put my stuff down here. And I pop it down. People look at me like I got two heads on. And I'm like, there's 1,000 people here and 4 tables. You ain't the only one.
It's like you're in a public place. This is this is not anybody's home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Share.
Right?
I'm moving through. I'm not hanging out here all night. I'm moving through. The older the people get, the more fluid they are. So when you're in your 20s, you're there to cause like a little bit of a ruckus, have some fun. I don't blame you. Don't get, and I'm gonna be honest. Don't get in my way. We're cool. I won't get in your way. We're cool. Do whatever you want to do. Don't hurt anyone. I don't give a shit. Somebody got kicked out of Epcot recently?
Really?
In a ghetto for climbing in a fountain again.
Again?
Yeah.
Fountain?
It was like a fountain outside. They were like drinking around the world, and they got.
I saw that they were singing songs.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like when you sing songs. We did that in the Rose and Crown.
Oh yeah.
They showed up.
When they singing?
Did. Yeah.
Well, there was like maybe 10 of us ish. You can't. Yeah. It's frowned upon.
Oh, was it because you were you were commanding attention and you started to like almost put on a show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We are a show.
I think sometimes people go to the parks in order to build, like influencers go to build their own brand, and they take advantage of the audience, and that I think can confuse some people. Like you can get like a random show can break out. So there's a difference between a group of friends singing the verse of a song and like high five and be like, let's go have the most magical day ever, and then like an organized concert with a choir. So
yeah, we brought the guitar and everything.
I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for that one, Natalie. You got me with Bette Midler January, but Natalie, you're not getting me with the guitar.
Yeah, the guitar's too far.
The guitar is too far. That's right. Yeah. So I think for us, the main draw to the after hours stuff, like shorter lines, free food.
Yeah.
Oh, for
also,
sure.
I think what I enjoy about an after hours event as well is you're not dealing with the sun. So, I feel like I can do a lot more hours because the sun is setting. It's not as hot.
Absolutely nothing brings me more joy than the universal meetup that we do in December, and the last few years we've caught it on like a cold front weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it's like brutally cold even for South Florida sometimes, but it's still just so much more pleasant than any other time of year. Like I would rather it be freezing and dark out than hot and sweltering, or even just like sunny and 75. That's too much for me. That's too much for my skin.
be protected. You're
That's what I'm saying. So like those like January was saying, like the after hours part of it is super ideal for me. I'll pay it. Just take my money, and it's free snacks.
Yeah.
And but like at Universal, it's not just snacks. It's like actual entrees and snacks.
Ooh,
So
interesting.
I'm going to make a request.
Ooh,
Would
are we
you,
gonna create our own after hours event?
we're going to hide out in the bathrooms.
Imagine.
I mean, you could like
We're going to get off the
don't-
boat on Living with the
they don't
Land.
really like police you too crazily, but you can't get on a ride. That's when they'll know.
Yeah. Ashley,
Husband.
for my birthday,
Oh gosh.
Epcot
You're
has an
lying.
after hours event. And during the after hours event at Epcot, it's like $125 a ticket, actually.
What are
And
you guys talking?
I think maybe we could go to Epcot for an after hours event on my birthday and celebrate with, you can enjoy the attractions like Guardians, Remy's, Frozen, and more with lower than ever wait times. And you can indulge in, this is right off their page, ice cream novelties and select, but popcorn, ice cream novelties, and select bottled beverages are included in the price of the tickets. And we can meet some beloved Disney characters. You get a head start on the fun by entering the park as early as 7 p.m. And that's hours before the park begins. So this is a benefit, right? So we're pass holders. We're not beholden to the time. We can just check into the park, right? Whatever.
Right.
But if you were just buying the after hours event, which I believe is from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.,
Mhm.
you could enter the park at 7 p.m. with your after hours event ticket. So you don't get the whole day, but you get 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., which is a full park day. So there are going to be some restaurants that won't be open when you go at 7 p. Or sorry, at 10 p.m. because it'll just basically be like you're paying for low rides and you're paying for snacks, right? It's like 125.
But if we
not everybody is always eating a meal at 10 p.m. too.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Bring
also,
Ziplocs.
taking home a Ziploc full of.
I'm
ice
getting my
cream.
money's worth one way
Yeah,
or
she's
another,
getting-
you
she's
guys.
getting-
One thing about me.
Go ahead, Natalie.
so like I figured at 125, and let's say being modest with it at $5 an ice cream, we just need 25 ice creams.
Yeah.
We
And
can make our money back.
how many
You
Cokes?
wanna
Ice
eat that
creams?
many ice creams?
Cokes, popcorn. 'cause
Popcorn.
you can
Well-
eat popcorn the next day.
Yeah.
Right.
Car
The
ride
Coke,
home.
the Coke itself is like $5 or $6.
Yeah.
So
10 ice creams. How much is
25
the
Cokes.
popcorn? How much is the popcorn?
well, the popcorn is only $1 and change if you have a bucket.
It's $2.50
We don't have a
A
bucket.
$2.50?
It's $2.50.
for a refill. Yeah.
All right. So we got to get 5 popcorns. How much is that then? That's like 10, 12.50. It's 12.50. That's half. That's 10% of the purchase price. It's those five popcorn refills. Then we have to get 10 ice creams and 10 Cokes. That's 100, and the rest. And then you're only paying $12.50 to ride the rides for the rest of the night.
Oh, okay. So we'll get like 3 each
No, sorry, ma'am.
for each for the
That's
item.
that's each one of us has to do.
Oh,
You're looking
oh my
at
goodness.
40 Cokes for us. You better
Yeah, may I have,
faster.
there's a 2 Coke limit per stand. We have to have a lot of stands.
There's a 2 alcoholic beverage limit everywhere.
Well, you can get an alcoholic beverage.
you,
That's
can
not
probably, you
included.
can buy an alcoholic beverage, I'm sure.
Of course you can.
But yeah, you can only buy 2 at a time in Disney.
Yeah, but there's 2 of us, so we can buy 4 at a time. And now there's 4 of us, so we can go 8 at a time, so we don't have to go back.
That's great.
And we can get Ashley lit.
You'll get 6 of them. I don't drink at the parks.
No, but you're not gonna help a friend.
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
that was super.
I love
Who
it.
are
I'll,
you?
So much.
I'll get you.
Now
I'll
we
get your ice
know.
creams. Now you know.
Now we
Yeah.
know.
No, I mean for you, I would.
Oh,
Nobody else.
oh, I
though.
see.
Nobody else.
Oh,
I mean,
good
I'm
answer.
gonna drink
I'll
it.
take it.
Just, yeah.
You're gonna just get
literally,
it
you
for
will
me
take it.
and carry it over
I'll just-
to our
I'll
drinking
pass.
area.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go to a drinking area. Yeah. No, I would be down for that only because I like Guardians.
Only?
Only.
That seems like an expensive endeavor just for one.
It seems cheap to me. I don't know. The other things that I like, they also do Hollywood Studios, and they do Magic, of course, amongst other things, and H2O Glow After Hours at Typhoon Lagoon, and I think that's cheap, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I say cheap, but I think it's only like $60 or something like that. But they're, the ride factors aren't there.
To ride at the water
H2O,
park.
yeah. You don't want to do that on a cold night.
Oh no.
Do they heat the water?
I mean, if you pee in it.
Oh my.
Oh man.
You don't think
Oh,
people
no.
pee in that? People totally pee
Of
in
course
that.
people pee in that.
Do you think people poop in it? Have you ever heard anybody like any times where people had to scoop
I
it out?
just don't want to know that they were.
Why is this happening?
Well, have you ever been inside the pool and been like, oh, ooh, bird chilly, and they're like, oh, you know what? All of a sudden it's warm.
No.
No?
Not at all.
I think for me, going to an after hours event with friends with the idea that we're just going to go ride some rides and have a good time, that is more appealing than just going for a park day, especially after hours. It feels special.
Yeah.
I feel VIP. I feel like I'm in the right time. See, because it's perfect. I should live the after hours life.
I love watching them kick out the peasants. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Oh yeah,
Because
she
they
loves.
don't have a special wristband.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, I love a special wristband. Bitches.
That's how
In
we
my
feel
heart
about
of-
VIP.
In my heart of hearts, I'm a Karen. Like, it's not even that deep down. I have to push it deep down.
Wow.
It's a regular fight.
She does enjoy things
Is
like
it because you're like a rule follower?
It's not therapy time, January.
Okay.
I do
Yes.
I like watching them leave. I don't like telling them that I'm staying, but I like watching people
I
leave
don't
too.
know. I'll tell a bitch. Bye.
So you, I can't believe you chose Epcot for your birthday. We have witnesses.
It's because it's there. It's not like if they had Hollywood Studios.
What's the event? Like, is it a named event?
no, it's after hours.
It's Disney After Hours, but it's been going on February 27th through September 25th,
hmm Yeah,
2025.
they don't have it at Hollywood Studios for that time. I mean, they have it through from January 22nd to September 3rd. I would rather go to Hollywood Studios. Not gonna lie, but yeah. When do they do it for Magic?
It's over May. It's over this month.
Yeah, May 19th. You got a couple
Yeah.
more days left. That's it.
Then it works out they shut it down because they start opening the park till 11 p.m. for us.
Can you believe half the year is almost gone?
Oh
Right?
my gosh.
We got
It's already
It's gonna be
2026.
2026. Wow,
Yeah.
babe, you
Years start
finished my
coming.
thought.
And they don't stop.
Maybe we're so connected. I love you.
I can't wait for. I mean, I can wait for 2026. Don't get me wrong. There's just, I love that October, November, end of October, beginning of November, Thanksgiving into Christmas season. That 6-month block of the year is amazing for me.
I feel like, especially this year, January lasted for a good 6 years, and then all of a sudden, the rest of the months, we're in May now. We blinked. It's insane. But I always work wise, I would always be like, okay, we don't get a holiday now until May, and then we have Memorial Day, and then we have 4th of July, and then we got those holidays. The holidays.
And now we got it. We're right here. Next, we got a couple more weeks. We'll have Monday off. Everyone will be hanging out, memorializing stuff.
What do
Good
you think
times.
is the best holiday to go to the park and not have long lines?
July 4th. Sure, it's hot as fuck.
Veterans Day.
Oh, that's a good one. Veterans Day. And it's gonna have local. You got to go to which park for Veterans Day?
Animal
Epcot.
Kingdom.
Epcot makes sense.
I cannot. You're always at Epcot.
You know, the Animal Kingdom too makes sense because it's like a Tuesday, and then it's Tuesday. Veterans Day is a Tuesday actually every year. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's November 11th.
Yeah, I didn't.
Is it always November 11th?
Yes.
Natalie,
Are you?
no, she's a November baby.
You know how many times I've gone to the bank and the banks are fucking closed
On November 11th? Really?
Ye-
Why?
for Veterans Day? What do you mean?
But why are you always going to the bank on that day?
It just happened several years in a
It
row. It
just
was very annoying by
happened.
it.
We don't ask questions.
That was back in the cash days before
You got cash for
Zelle
your
and Tap.
birthday?
I guess whatever.
It just so happens that Veterans Day is on Tuesday this year.
Wow, it really is. That's funny.
Next year, it's on a Wednesday.
November 11th.
Do you remember the algorithm to find out when Easter is?
What the heck?
Oh no! I just wait for them to tell me.
Just look at a calendar.
Yeah, I don't have to. No, absolutely not. I can't base my life around this. That algorithm. I'm not figuring out a formula.
Isn't it
I'm not-
always like the third Sunday?
In what?
No, because sometimes it's in March, and sometimes it's in April. You used to be playing fucking games. It
Oh,
jumps
really?
months, and the Thanksgiving is always the fourth Thursday.
You ready?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't worry. I asked the Googles. I binged it.
You go with it.
Easter is determined by a complex system rooted in the lunar calendar and the spring equinox. It falls on the first Sunday after the first full moon that occurs on or after
Oh
the spring
my
equinox,
God,
which is
Jesus.
defined as March 21st. This means Easter always falls between March 22nd and April 25th.
Easter,
so-
Easter's a sneaky one.
It is.
It's
like
interesting. I didn't
range
realize
by
that we
month.
had a holiday that was celestial based.
Celestial
Cool.
base.
they're
Good
all
word.
celestial based.
And not Thanksgiving. It's the fourth Thursday of the month.
Well, yeah, but that's
It's not
only
when
that's celebrated here.
after the full moon, sir.
That's always celebrated here, though. That's like it's not celebrated
Damn.
across the globe.
It's like the Gulf
Easter.
of America. Let me stop. Sorry, we need to cut that out.
Easter. It is, yeah. Easter.
Oh my god.
Easter celebrated across the entire globe. I had a friend who was moving to Canada, and we had another friend
Benny that.
who was very yeah. Thank you for that one. He's a very beautiful person, and I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to Christmas to be his first Christmas in Canada. And this guy like genuinely said like, hey, when is Christmas in Canada? When is Canadian Christmas? And we all just paused and looked at him, and he was very serious. And I was like, so part of the magic of Christmas is like the whole world one night.
Yeah. Well, everywhere there's Jesus, right?
Not everywhere, but yeah.
Jesus is all over the place. Jesus gets around, except the United States. He gets stopped at the border.
Ooh,
So much editing for you tonight.
Oh, that shit is gonna live. I'm letting that stuff in. That stuff can hang out. Yeah. Anyway, so speaking of Christmas, Dollywood Nights and the December meetup, I wish one of my goals is to earn enough money so that way we can buy y'all tickets to the Universal meetup in December. Because that would
Bitch, you just got to refer a few more people to work.
yeah, that's what it is. That would turn them around. That would turn around. They would no longer be up in here talking about lobster rolls being the best food. They would be like,
Wow.
remember that time we had street tacos and
Ooh,
and
I love
like,
tacos. It's Tuesday.
They just have everything. Is it? No, it's not.
Natalie, it's
Today's-
Wednesday.
Yesterday, I actually thought it was Thursday. Today, now it is Tuesday. Don't nobody know
I
what
didn't
day of the
think it
week
was
it
Thursday
is.
yesterday.
Oh,
She knew what day it was.
never mind.
It was just a long week. That's all.
I wanted to order something from Amazon this week.
Squirrel.
Yeah. My goodness. All right. So what's our consensus on after hours events? Are they a go or no go?
Go.
I think they're a go.
Yeah, I think they're a go-to, especially like if I'm debating between paying for all day or paying for the afties, I'd go to the afties. Again, you're gonna get the benefit of the free snacks, and that in itself, it's nice, especially even when the sun is gone, it's still Florida. It still gets hot, and a nice ice cream will cool you down. A soft, a bottled drink. Even again, the water is like $5 or $6, so that's a nice savings. And the lesser lines. And like there was one time that January and I went to Your World for Halloween Horror Nights, and we actually went in September. And oh my god,
Rookie mistake.
it was disgustingly hot.
Oh, you guys didn't get poured on? There was like 3
It-
years in a row that it rained so badly it flooded.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I
no, no,
remember
no.
that. I remember the flooding.
No. Luckily, we did not flood this particular.
No, but it was like just you're dripping and there's no sun out.
It was the heat was like after your soul.
I swear it feels like that every time I go to Disney.
To Disney?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't get that from Disney. I do very much detest HHN. It's the worst after hours night for me of the year.
Well, that's because you know why. Shh. You know why.
I'm scared as fuck. That's why.
Yeah, that's true.
They just
This
live
is
for that.
true.
I hate that. I really. Ooh. If I woke up tomorrow and they were like,
Baby, just tell them no.
no, I can't. No, you like it.
I do.
I don't do it for people. I do it for you.
And she appreciates it.
It's my reward for Kansas.
It, you know what, as it should be.
That's
That is it. So, does that mean when the Kansas stops, does Halloween Horror Nights stop?
Sure.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to go to Halloween Horror Nights. He can say no. He just has to be the one to say it, and he doesn't want to be that person. Eventually,
I
he'll
like
hit
it.
a limit. I know it. I know he will. I know exactly who my partner is. He'll hit a
Oh.
limit, or he'll get pissed off at something, and then that'll be it, and we won't ever get to go back. But it's genuinely the one thing he indulges me in. So he hasn't pulled a final say in it.
I see.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it's never going to be my favorite. Well,
That's okay. Kansas ain't my favorite either.
Right. You guys do it for the last.
I do
Kansas-
it because you asked me to go.
Kansas is not your favorite.
No.
I don't understand.
You.
26 hours in a car almost nonstop? No, thank you.
We should take a road
Twice
trip.
in less than a week.
It's an
Oh, that's
it's an
true.
after hours
You gotta
event
come
for some
back.
people too.
Kansas?
Is an after hours event?
Yeah, you suck my soul out of my body for an entire week.
Oh, oh my.
And I ask you for one night a year so that I could laugh at your pain.
That's fair.
I think that's
I don't think it's very fair. That's
You
a
don't think
real
so?
shit end of the stick, if you ask me.
I think
I
you're.
don't-
I
Do
think
you-
she's
do you
right.
want-
You're
do you
both
want a
giving
week?
something. You're
Do
both
you
giving
want-
something.
Would you prefer to have a whole week of terror versus just a few hours?
No, who has to go
Oh,
through a whole week?
So we've thought about that in the past, like doing one of the frequent fear passes so that it spreads out instead of it being one
Oh.
continuous solid hit. It was so bad last year.
I don't think you can get him to go back after a short visit, though. Like,
No, it was.
Yeah,
bro,
no, that's why we haven't
oh,
done it.
Yeah, it is just
Yeah.
bad. If anyone's looking for after hours entertainment, HHN with me is. I mean, we invest though in that. So we get a free ticket to HHN because of the pass.
Mhm.
That's a perk, Natalie. It's a freebie with our premium pass. They let you into the.
yeah, I know. I'm actually pretty familiar with your past. I've actually shopped for them in the past.
And then along with that, we definitely pay for Express. And so we hit all the houses. We usually hit the shows, and it sucks consecutively back to back houses that they torture me with. And I can say this: I can live without the shows. I can live without the Nightmare Fuel show. It really doesn't do it for me. So it's a good way to thin crowds out, or maybe just sit down and you're still packed in there, pretty steep. But we usually go in September.
Yeah, it's the annual "It's my party and I'll die if I want to" time.
It's my part.
Correct.
And it rains on us normally. It's not uncommon. Although it hasn't rained the past 2 years. It did rain last year, right?
Yeah,
But
but we caught a sweet spot last year.
Yeah, we were under a shelter eating walking tacos when it rained.
But the year before that, I think it was finally dry for like the first time ever.
Yeah. It's pretty good. you definitely pay out the nose for everything there that night though.
Let me Google something while we chat. Excuse me.
Google it. Hit the Googles. So yeah. So I think here's what I think the after hours events where they win. If you're family and you're coming to Disney World and you want to buy tickets for your family and have an enjoyable park experience without having to like super duper break the bank and not think everything through. Like you don't want to do Genie Plus, you don't want to be caught on the phone all day looking at the app. Then what my suggestion would be is to do an after hours event. And your ride times are reduced. You'll likely be able to walk on rides. The majority of rides are going to be set to walk on. You won't have to worry about whether it costs $5 or $10 for a a Mickey bar and a popcorn and a soft drink. Your kids can just have whatever they're having, and it's just all in $125 a person. Doesn't matter what age you are, it's just $125 a person. And it's probably cheaper than the park day, and you can have an enjoyable day. So go book 2 nights at a resort, check in at the resort, spend the day at the resort, chilling, lounging by the pool, chilling out, max and relaxing, all cool, and then head to the park for the after hours event with your family, and just say, hey, 10 o'clock comes around, eat and drink whatever you want. Everybody meet back up here, or text me every hour on the hour so I know that you're still alive and kicking. And don't touch things that you shouldn't touch. See you at the end. Everybody love everybody.
I like that you get time to like hang out at the resort, because sometimes you don't even get to enjoy the amenities. You don't get to go to the pool. You don't get to hang out at the arcade, or because a lot of the times if you're spending your whole day at the park, then you come home and you just go to sleep. So the after hours you get.
Yeah. And you get to, if you're there for a couple nights, if you're there for 2 nights, and that first night, maybe the whole day is just like, I'm going to hang out at the resort. We'll resort hop and like drink around the monorail kind of thing. And then go back, and they'll usually have like a campfire, or like s'mores night or something like that going on, or a movie night by the pools, things like that. Go out there and do it. Have fun. Go take the monorail over to the Poly and go watch the fireworks, the nighttime spectacular from the Seven Seas Lagoon with a Dole Whip. Enjoy your time. Whip.
To whip.
Watch
Whip.
me nay. Watch
I
me
cannot.
whip. Or watch me nay.
What was I going to say? Okay, so what I was looking up is a couple, I think a year or two or something, we learned about Epcot.
Share it with the rest of the class now. We'd like to laugh too.
New Year's Eve celebration.
Yeah, I want to
Oh.
do that.
Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
Yeah.
So yes. So first I Googled it, right?
Oh,
And Google,
what Google
what's the
say?
name?
Nothing.
First, Google said Epcot will offer, this is Google's AI. What's Google's AI's name? We'll talk about that later. Epcot will offer a special New Year's Eve celebration on December 31st with fireworks, DJ parties. The park will be open from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. with early entry for resort guests at 8:30, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, cheers. It should be called Cheers to the New Year, a sparkling celebration. And then this like blogger has a post on it, and it says indulging with this is 2024. Oh, this is last year's. Oh, he needs to get it together. Yeah, so they posted information on last year's event, but we definitely want to try that one year.
What was the cost? Do you know the cost last year?
Ask the Google.
Okay.
Bing
Oh,
it.
hey, I like that you're holding an iPad there, January.
I'm
It's okay to
coloring.
She's a delegator. She's a delegator.
You're coloring.
Wait, I gotta send you guys something. I sent
Look
this
at
to
my masterpiece. I finished my other one.
It's a masterpiece.
Cherry trees at night.
Oh, very, very, very. Look at that. Yeah, definitely.
This one's hard. I didn't want to do this one, but then I tapped on it and I had to.
Oh, 129 to 184 is the speculated range.
Oh, I got distracted. The president of Uruguay in 1978. What was going to show you
Well, yeah,
something?
don't worry. We're all good. We're good here. All right. So your after hours desired event is going to be the Epcot one for New Year's Eve. So we'll wait for more details to be released on that. And as we get closer to the end of the year, Ashley's looking forward to the December Orlando Informer meetup. I would prefer to visit Jollywood Nights. January, are you in the camp with the Epcot New Year's Eve, or do you have a specific one that you prefer?
I mean, the New Year's one sounds good, but so does the Informer one too.
Good choices. Good choices. You know what we haven't done? We haven't checked our slot in a little bit.
Oh,
We
checked our
also
slot
haven't
yesterday.
Yeah, maybe last week.
We did?
No, we didn't.
Sorry, last week.
Let's see. I'm going to look it up here. We have no emails, but we did get a new subscriber. So I want to give a shout out to Andre. Andre subscribed to us.
What's up, RJ?
What's up?
Well, subscribe to us on YouTube, where you can follow us and listen to all of our antics. But yeah, good stuff. If you want to be in our slot, if you want to slide into our DMs, you can do so at thedankpod@gmail.com. You can also connect with us on the gram at the DANK Pod on Instagram. Let's see if I I have any specific handle for that? That's just the Dank Pod, all one word. THEDANKPOD. Hook up with us there. Slide into our DMs there.
Why?
Why would you want to slide into our DMs? There's me talk.
No, you don't know.
Why the sound effects?
Why the sound effect?
Oh yeah, because I want to keep people entertained.
I see. That's
Any final thoughts on the after hour stuff before we wrap it up?
So are we going for your birthday or for Jollywood Nights? I'm confused.
I would rather go for Jollywood
Okay,
Nights.
then save your pennies.
But look at the confusion. Look at the confusion
go
because
for your
I think they want to
birthday.
go for my birthday. Like, did you
I
say
don't know, I
Epcot?
mean,
They were like Epcot. We would rather go to Epcot, Jonathan. Let's go to Epcot. We don't even
No,
doesn't
it's
even
your
need to be somebody's
birthday.
birthday. Let's go to Epcot.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
It's Epcot.
Oh, we're going to Epcot. When are we going to Epcot next? July. We're going to Hollywood. We're going to Hollywood this weekend. Next week is
dang,
Epic.
everybody's just at the parks this weekend.
Mhm.
Who's going to?
Yeah.
Where are you guys going to the parks this weekend?
My parents
We're-
are going
we're-
to the park.
Before we go, one of the reasons that we wanted to do the New Year's at Epcot, because it's like a rave. It's like Disney's raving.
Oh,
And now you've talked him out of it.
yeah, I'm out.
Oh, damn.
My ears can't. I have
Oh, yeah.
my questions for parties are the same. Where is parking? Where do we park? Is parking an issue? I need to know about the parking situation before I arrive on site. Who's going to be there? Thanks, Ash, for that.
Bless you.
Who's going to be there?
Bless you.
Bless you. Achoo. And how loud is it going to be?
I mean,
Solid
parties
question.
are loud, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
it's
like,
true.
do you always know everyone at the party that you're going to?
Hopefully. Or it's not that loud.
Interesting.
I try not to go to parties anymore. And if I do, they're like toddler parties.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Good times,
This
guys.
is a good place to wrap it up.
Dank out.
Dank out. Ashley, I didn't get a dank out of you.
Dank
of
out.
you.
I went up an octave.
It's hard to beat. Think out.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Dank Pod. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share wherever you listen. Send your feedback and questions to us at thedankpod@gmail.com. Join us next week to hear us talk about Disney urban legends. Until next time, stay dank.